Padlet's a great resources for art teachers to use, whether you're in the classroom or whether you're doing remote learning. I'm going to do a quick walkthrough to discuss some little settings that you need. The first thing that you're going to do is you're just going to say, make a Padlet. I logged in with my Google account. It is free. Think about what you're going to do with your Padlet. It will help you figure out how you want it to be organized. If you want potentially like shelves with titles, you're going to use that shelf. If you're doing a critique, a wall works really well because it fills with artwork. I found that the grid for critique, it keeps it really organized, but then there's lots of space and kids have to scroll a little bit. The stream looks a lot more like a blog. The cool thing about when you're in the preview, in this mode, if you haven't used everything, you can really kind of click a preview normally and kind of see what that's going to look. This is good if you want to kind of connect things. I've used that before in my class. So I'm just going to do a shelf, that's the other things that I'm demonstrating. So what you're going to do is you're going to give yourself a title. And then this is really important. I've seen a lot of these used incorrectly. So what you're going to do is you want to put your directions here. You want to put your directions for students here, because they're going to start at the top and they're going to go, okay, what do I need to do? Even if they've used Padlet before, this is your chance to put all of your directions right there. If you want to add an icon, you can add an icon depending on the activity. You can use that icon. I'm going to go back. One thing I found that instead of using this random, I will frequently change it. So it's something that the kids could potentially find. For this one, I'm going to call it Demo 1. And then you can go in and change your wallpaper. You can add an image. You can change your color scheme, these little things. This is where it gets to be really important, though. You want students' names, so attribution is important. It's up to you whether you do new post first or last. The best thing about Padlet is you want to have those comments turned on so that kids can comment, and then it's your opportunity to talk about what's professional comments. And then this is a fun one. They can star, they can vote, they can like, or you can say none. So that's totally kind of some options. Just the likes are sometimes kind of nice, especially if you're looking at just images from maybe artists versus student artists, kind of that voting. If you're concerned at all about content filtering, there's 2 options for you right there. I'm going to go ahead and click next so you can kind of see what happens. Perfect. Now, if I want to send that out, I can copy that. I can link it in my LMS, and kids are going to go ahead and just jump right on. One thing that's important in Padlet is if you're co-teaching with someone, you're going to go into share, and you can add members. So I'm going to add someone that I work with. And notice I put in the email, but the name pops up. So you might have to add. And then this is important because if you're adding a co-teacher, if you're sharing a Padlet with another class, you want to make sure that they become an administrator. And then they're going to get a notice saying that you are an administrator on this page. So that's important. And right now, it's a private Padlet, meaning other people can't access it. They have to have the link, and visitors can write. So if I want my visitors to be able to administrate, to do anything, major changes, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to change that privacy setting. So those are your important pieces. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to close it. There you go. Your Padlet's ready to go. Have fun. Kids have found them very enjoyable, very user-friendly, and an easy way to visually see that kids are doing the work, which has been a lot of fun.